this week the snow hits harder than ever, giving us a taste of what it means to live in the Highlands in winter. I will try not to bore you with more woodworking, whilst we make friends with some unusual neighbours. But first, welcome to our channel. We've been living and travelling in our motorhome for over 2.5 years. But after an accident with a pheasant left us stranded in the Cairngorms for a month, we fell in love with the area and decided to make it our home. So why not join us for this new life in the Highlands? And of course, a great base for more motorhome adventures. In last week's video, you could see that we'd had snow. But this week, you can see we've had a lot more. And today, overnight last night, there was a really big dump of snow. So I'm taking Fudge for a walk. We haven't been out in the car at all. And you know what? I don't think we'll risk it. Not for a while, not until this snow really disappears, or at least the majority of it disappears. I hope we've got enough food. I thought I'd just stop and take a moment. And by the way, I haven't got any special mics on at the moment because obviously it's snowing and it's wet and the mics aren't waterproof. But Sue and I both ski, so we love the snow. We never really get much good snow in the UK. We've never certainly experienced it before. So we feel very lucky to be here, and not only be here, but actually getting some snow, because lots of people say they don't get the snow like they used to. Well, this is great, isn't it? And it's proper snow. It's squeaky snow. So when you walk on it with your feet, it goes eek, eek, eek. I did say to Sue, well, should we get our skis out and just do a little slope? But, I mean, we're not late 50s. That'd probably be a bit naughty, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get on with this walk, because this is Fudge's afternoon walk and she is loving it. Well, I can honestly say this is the most snow that I have ever seen in the UK. Now, I'm sure if you've lived in the Highlands all your life, you'll say this is nothing. There's plenty more than this, and of course there'll be a lot more on the tops of the mountains as well. But for now, I am simply enjoying this beauty. I mean, it's on the trees, it's on the ground, it's on the grass. I mean, the trees, you've seen them, they're kind of weighed down with the snow, and you touch them and you get it everywhere. Oh, just such a child. Anyway, there's a little river down here, so we're going to go down to the little river, have a look at that, and then we'll head back. Now, I've stopped here because it's a bit of open ground here, and I know that the light, this camera's not really very good in low light. But anyway, we'll see how it comes out, and hopefully you'll see it, even if it's not the best quality. Well, that's it, we made it to the stream. I'm hoping it's not too dark. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I bet this will be a raging torrent when this melts, because there's quite a lot of snow to melt and go down it. You never know, it might not melt before February. Somehow, I think it probably will. It's just as well we're on our way back. It started to snow heavily again. So, well, we'll see you next time we see you. Oh, God. We'll be home soon. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get rid of the snow so I can get the car out.
Do you know, I have a feeling you're going to have to shovel the whole drive.
Well, they got down yesterday.
True.
And back out again.
As long as you can open the doors, you'll at least know if you've got a start, won't you?
Yeah. when you start moving it, you realise how deep it is.
I know. Well, this is the first time we've had to deal with really deep snow. And we have actually been out today in the car a couple of times. But it's really, well, as soon as you step out the front door, you have to put boots on, otherwise the snow's over your feet. So what I'm going to do, I've bought myself a snow shovel and I'm going to make a little path to the front door, so if any delivery men come, the postman comes, he can get to the front door without getting absolutely soaked. And, well, probably clear a bit of the driveway as well. So it makes it hopefully a little bit easier for the car. We'll see. If anyone's got any top tips on how to make this easier, please let me know. Don't mention snow movers though, can't afford one of them. Well, last week I gave you a bit of a break from woodworking, but I thought I would bring you up to speed with where I am. So, I don't know, let's go back and look at Kath in the past, and then I'll bring you back here. So this is where Kath in the past wants to bore you with lots of detail. But essentially, I'm trying to tell you I'm going to make a desk. Okay, using this big beast again, so safety first. That'll have to come off. Now I can't actually remember what I was chopping here, but I found that I really enjoyed chopping. It may have been the short legs for the extra 3 tables that Sue wanted. Job's a good one. My stack of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 soon-to-be table legs. And if anyone is wondering, yes, I did need 12 table legs for my 3 extra tables. I'd already cut 2 before running out of wood, but realised they were a bit shorter than the other 10, so I ended up cutting 2 more. And if you're wondering what I'm blathering on about in the background, I'm talking about the design theory of my new desk, as if I know what I'm talking about. Different bits of wood now. So I've got my 3 pieces of wood now that are going to make the tabletop of my desk. I'm just going to put some glue on, and then I've also treated myself to some really long clamps.
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life, but I never really put up.
Oh, stupid. Just don't try it to be too ambitious.
What if I lost touch?
Okay, let's see how that goes. Well, as it is such a beautiful, if not quite cold day today, I've decided to let the sunshine into the workshop. And I have made a little bit of progress from yesterday. Just let me show you. Most significantly, I have my tabletop for my new desk. Okay, now I've got loads more to go. Oh, I'm steaming up. Got loads more to go. I won't bore you with that. I've got that whole stack to do. Oh, how exciting. Here's some more chopping to come. Measure first though.
What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get...
So that's it. That's my 6 supports across the top of the table. Let's see if we can put them together. I'm actually on my last few legs now. I just thought I'd have a point of reflection here, because when I did this with Steve and he was holding things, it was so much easier. I've kind of got a clamp contraption going and it's not entirely perfect, but yeah, it'll do, I think. I'm using every muscle, I think, in my body at the moment. This is a proper good workout. You're a bit fogged over. I think it's just the cold, right?
I feel like I was never heard.
I've got legs. They seem to be strong enough. And I've got the middle bits. And so they should be nice tight fit. And I'm going to screw those in place and see how we get on with that.
Lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down.
Yes! We're back. So this was the little table that I made with Steve, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It's all been sanded. It's now ready to be finished. Oh look, there's a desk. But wait, oh no, it's not glued together yet. Well, you can see I've got 3 more sets of legs all ready. They're glued up. I can take the clamps off now because they're ready to get to the next stage. And I've also already made the worktops for these. Oh, and wait for it, some more boring explanation of what's next. Here it is. Stained, and once dry it's ready for varnishing. Well, this is it. I promise. No more explanations of any part of this process in this video. But here you can see I'm very proudly showing you some painted legs, a finished table, and 3 more in the process of being made. Now, living where we do, we don't have neighbours really close by, but we do have some very special visitors. And because we live in such a harsh climate, it's nice to be able to help them. And with my shaky hands, I'm not very good at pouring, so a lot goes on the ground, and then we get extra special visitors, just there to tease Fudge. Now, I totally realise I haven't done a full tour of the grounds yet, and I will do that, I promise. However, I couldn't miss this opportunity. I don't know if you can see this here. This tiny little field, and it really is quite a small one, but this tiny little paddock right next to us is ours. And the gate down there, well, there isn't a gate, which means that the farm animals that roam around here, and many do, including some Highland cows that we have over there, just a few, but they roam around, and when they're in this part of the farmer's area, they pop in and visit us too. And there'd probably be many people wouldn't like that, but well, we do. Well, after all the snow melted, we woke up again to a very cold day. And for those who wondered whether Sue's still running, yes, she is, 6 days a week. And even on a cold day like today, it's important to hydrate. Which brings me nicely on to some little bottles that we've been sent by a company called BottleBottle. Now, don't they look fabulous? But I'm going to tell you about them. Well, you know that I've been working very hard in the workshop recently, and this has proved to be brilliant because so far I've just used it for hot drinks, but it's great to use when I'm in here for long periods of time. Made by the company BottleBottle, and what a fantastic design. Brilliant carry handle, and even better, super little storage space. So if you're somebody that needs to take some medication during the day, you can put keys in there. You could even put change in there, or, you know, small keys, any small item really, and it's neatly stored away so that nobody would have any idea. I love this. Well, let me tell you about these bottles. The company's called BottleBottle, and they sent us these, wanted us to have a look at them and give you an idea of what we thought about them. This one is called the Valley Green, and it's inspired, or the design is Valley Green, it's inspired by mountains and rivers. So that's perfect for where we are. And Sue uses this after she's had a run. You can either use it with the straw, or you can just take the lid off completely and just drink from it. And actually come with spare straws as well. This is the one I like. Oh, I should say they've all got these brilliant carry handles, and they're like a silicone, really good grip so you don't drop them. I really like this one because it's ideal for me in the workshop. It feels a bit chunkier, and I mean, all of these will keep water or, you know, cold drinks cold for about 12 hours. But actually I've been using this with warm stuff in at the moment, and I've already shown you the little screw off bottom on that. This one, we actually haven't used this one yet, but this is ingenious because it's actually called the 2-in-1. And that's ideal for us because I love a milky coffee. Sue likes hers black. And often if we go out, we will take a drink with us so we can have a coffee. So this is going to stop us arguing. What could be better than that? But anyway, we like them. Company's BottleBottle. I'll leave a link in the description below. I think there's some deals on at the moment. So, you know, if you fancy something with a nice design and a really good feel about it, then give them a go. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's cold here at the moment, but I popped out briefly because I want to show you something in the front garden that we first noticed a few days ago after the snow left us. Come and look at this. And there's more. And there's more. So it seems like we've got some extra little friends staying with us at the moment because they look to me like molehills. And I've never had that problem before, so I don't really know what to do, but I've had a look, and apparently there's some spikes you can get to put in the ground. They make some sonic sound, and the moles doesn't harm them, but they go off and they come up elsewhere. So, well, we don't mind really sharing our space with the moles. I mean, they were probably here before we were, but I'd rather they didn't come up on the lawn. So anyway, if anyone knows whether those spike things work, or anyone's got any other ideas about how we might persuade the moles, I mean, they could come up in the little paddock there, couldn't they? We wouldn't mind that. Or somewhere else, in the fields or the woods. So if anyone's got any ideas, then let us know. On that note, it's probably a good time to end this video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with us, and hopefully we'll see you next time.